Priti Patel faces the sack after admitting to 2 more secret meetings with senior Israelis. The under-fire development secretary came clean after No10 issued her with an ultimatum. Furious Theresa May demanded to know if Ms Patel had carried out any other meetings with foreign politicians behind her back after more damaging details emerged from her August holiday liaisons in Tel Aviv. While on a foreign trip to Uganda last night, the cabinet minister confessed to No10 that she had. The devastating admission flies in the face of what Ms Patel told the PM during a stern dressing down in No10 on Monday. Ms Patel insisted to the Tory leader that nothing like the Israeli affair would happen again. Mrs. May is now expected to take the decision to fire Ms Patel this morning for misleading her. Having to fire Ms Patel will be another devastating blow to the PM and leave her rocking government in a full-blown crisis. She will be the second cabinet minister that Mrs. May will have been forced to sack in just 7 days, and for total different reasons. Sir Michael Fallon was forced to resign last Wednesday for inappropriate behavior towards women. A No10 source said last night there was an expectation of full disclosure at the meeting. It is now clear Priti did not do that. Events will now have to be looked at again. On September 7th, Ms Patel met Israeli Minister for Public Security Gilad Erdan for talks in the House of Commons. Then, on September 18th, she met Israel's Foreign Ministry boss Yuval Rotem while in New York at the UN General Assembly. Ms Patel would not last night disclose what the meetings were about. She had seen both men in Tel Aviv in August, along with Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu, when she discussed giving British aid money to the Israeli Army. On both occasions in London and New York, prominent lobbyist and networker Lord Polak was present. Advocate source said no UK government officials were present for these discussions, and they were set up and reported in a way which did not accord with the usual procedures. The Sun can also reveal that fresh questions emerged about 45-year-old Ms Patel's close links to leading Indian politicians, including the nation's controversial Premier, Narendra Modi. The PM's senior aides were struggling to reach Ms Patel, who left Britain for an official trip to Uganda. Downing Street officials are already furious with Ms Patel, who has also admitted misleading journalists about the Israel trip. She falsely suggested that Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson had authorized her meetings. One close ally of the PM told The Sun, "Priti wants to be leader, she's made that very clear to all of us. Unfortunately for her, she's too stupid, and her actions here have proved that." The ally added, "We don't believe Israel is the first time she has done this." The only assurance the development secretary was able to give No10 was that she hadn't organized meetings with foreign governments outside of the normal channels while on holiday. Ms Patel also faced fresh questions over how much she has told the PM this week about the meetings. On Monday, Ms Patel issued a statement to say her Tel Aviv meetings were to discuss prospects for closer collaboration between Israel and the UK on development and humanitarian issues. But NO10 revealed Mrs. May only learned about the Israeli Army talks yesterday morning from a report on the BBC. The PM's official spokesman said of Ms. Patel, "Nobody is pretending she handled this situation well, least of all the Secretary of State." Scenting blood, Labour tabled 30 questions for the government on Ms. Patel's Israel trip. The opposition also demanded the PM order a formal investigation into whether Ms. Patel broke the ministerial code, which she is so far refusing to do. Shadow Cabinet Office Minister John Trickett insisted there had been 4 clear breaches of it. Instead, Mrs. May asked the Cabinet Secretary to look at tightening up the ministerial code as it is not explicit enough. There was also anger that Ms. Patel refused to delay her Uganda trip to duck being hauled in front of angry MPs who tabled an urgent question for her to answer in the Commons. Liberal Democrat International Development Secretary Baroness Sheehan said Ms. Patel had gone rogue and should be sacked. International Trade Secretary Dry Fox dubbed it utterly unsurprising that Ms. Patel would want to talk on holiday about whether we can use the British aid budget to diminish the humanitarian problems of people in that area. But he added, "When I'm on holiday I doubt my wife would give me time off to do anything other than have a holiday."